It seems the gods are against me today. My useless phone, which I wouldn't advise anybody buying, it's a Google 6. It's just decided, in the middle of me doing a shave video,
oh, something went wrong. We may not be able to record the rest of your video.
I've never had that with a decent Chinese phone. Anyway, they're all made in China now. Rather upsetting. So this is sort of a part 2. Sorry chaps. Just going to say, as a comparison shave, which is what I love to do, here is the enormous Iberia by Bassat SA Barcelona. Courtesy, very kind, thank you Gary. This is a magnificent, huge beast. And here is a little Philly 13, which I honed the other day. And I wouldn't say 100% successfully, because I managed to nick myself while honing it. Just a little one. That's what you get. Anyway. This is on a series of J-Nats. No, sorry, idiot. This is on a series of natural stones, Arkansas. I'm still not very impressed with the stainless steel. I do think they're not quite as good as a pure carbon. When it's doing the job, you can hear it is. Yeah. When it's not dragging, it's just blech, not particularly special. Yeah, it's not my favourite. Stainless steel of this vintage, maybe not a good idea. Let's go back to this beautiful Iberia, this beautiful lberia14 by Monsieur SA Barcelona Bassat. It's a wonderful, yeah, that's better. Yeah. This is, as I mentioned on the first part of the video, which has been lost by my useless phone. This is in fact on a 12K Japanese synthetic edge by the master of edges, Gary Hayward. Yeah, this is infinitely better. This is the best Swedish steel, ground in Solingen, sold in Spain. The company is very famous, but oddly enough, for making double-edged razor blades as well. Hence why the sign on the scales is an Iberian lion clasping a razor blade. Anyway, all I can say is an absolutely beautiful shave, beautiful razor. I'm not going to waste too much more time, chaps. This is my first time with this Iberia. It's a massive blade, but it feels very natural. It feels absolutely gorgeous. There is something about the design of the scales of this period of razor which are remarkable. I would say the older style non-custom razors for hold just cannot be beaten. There's something about that which just sings, I want to be shaved with, I want to be held. Anyway, sorry for the interruptions. It's been a very strange week one way or another, but to have this stupid phone suddenly decide it wasn't going to record anymore, that's what you get when you get Google phones. That's my trouble, I'm terribly honest. If something lets me down, I certainly won't promote it. Whereas this, oh, just comfort, just Rolls Royce, it's beautiful. Yeah, against the grain, or with the grain, beautiful. There's a kindness to these big hollows. They have a beautiful sympathy when you're using them. There's a sort of a, can't describe it really. Some people prefer very rigid blades. I have tried a couple. You've got to be far more careful because whether it's quarter hollow or even half hollow, or the dreaded wedge, people swear that love them by wedges. I've only tried a couple and I find them a little more difficult. Totally no feedback. With a full hollow you get tremendous feedback. There's a flex in the blade. So this is only my first time with this huge razor, but it won't be my last. Yeah, that's a very good blade. It's too early in its career to say whether I prefer it above others, but it's in the top 10 without any doubt. I'm a little spoilt. My last shave was with a Phileas Special, a really early Phileas Special. I mean really early. And the very early ones, it would appear, weren't actually true 14s. They weren't a true 8/8. They were actually made sometimes specifically for a retailer who liked them a little smaller. The one I used the other day was just one in that case. The box actually has the retailer's a name and address stamped on it, but it's the early case and it has no sign of the Philharmonica logo, only on the scales and on the address, which was of course the curved address, which is fascinating because this Iberia, if I can get it in focus, this Iberia has a beautiful curved address. That normally signifies a much earlier blade, but I really don't know. All I do know is you cannot beat Swedish steel, ground in Germany, sold in Spain. Oh, I wish you could feel this, chaps. And that's when it wasn't fully passing the hanging hair test. The nose was very slightly dull. I might on another occasion give it a couple of strokes on a paddle strop with a little bit of TI paste on, but at the moment it's still incredibly good. Anyway, I'm not going to rattle on too much longer, chaps. You've heard enough of me and my nonsense. All I would say is stainless steel early blades, maybe not for me. I'm no expert, but there's something about the Philly Inox stainless steel. It's not really me. And this is my third attempt to hone it, and it's still not 100%. So no. Anyway, this is 100%. Now this is the secret of steel. So I would still say period of blade, probably 1930s to probably 70s. Wonderful, absolutely mint. Thank you, Gary. You are the guardian of the wonders, and I can't thank you enough. Anyway, chaps, I'll try and stitch this all together, and if you enjoy it, would you please like and subscribe? I'd be eternally grateful. Bye for now.